It's been over 2 years since I made this video, how to find piano students, and it's time for an update. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Phoenix. I'm the Tattooed Piano Teacher, and I wanted to make an updated advice video for piano teachers looking to fill their schedule with new students in 2026. So in this video, we're going to talk about the two main ways that people search for piano teachers in 2026, and we'll talk about what you can do, actionable steps, so that you get found by those people who are seeking a piano teacher. For the sake of this video, I'm going to focus mainly on finding local students, in-person lessons or online lessons with local students, not so much trying to get piano students on a global scale because that is a whole different ballgame. So if you own a piano studio or you are a single piano teacher looking to fill your schedule, then this video is for you. What are the two main ways that parents and potential students are looking for a piano teacher? They're doing one of two things. Either they're asking a friend or they're Googling it. So let's break down these two ways so that you can get found by your potential new piano students. When parents or adult students talk to each other and they're asking each other, hey, do you take piano lessons? Who are you with? When they're talking to each other, you can't be a part of that conversation. So you have to live in the hearts and minds of your current students in order to get that referral from them to their friends and family. Word of mouth referrals are the single most powerful determining factor when families are choosing a new piano teacher. So how can you ensure that you're going to get those referrals from the people who know you and love you so they can bring all of their friends and family right to your door? Free marketing. Well, the first thing is you just have to be patient and build up those referrals over time. If you're a brand new piano teacher, then you don't have anyone to refer you just yet. However, if you start your studio with the mindset of having lifetime referrals, then you will have decades of waiting list material. People will always be streaming into your inbox, into your voicemail box, asking you if you have any openings. So it has to start somewhere. You might as well start today, whether you're a new teacher or you've been doing this for a while. If you're a great teacher and your students love coming to lessons, then you've already done most of the work right then and there. If they love you, they're going to refer you. However, there are a couple of other actionable steps that you can take to encourage people even further to refer you. Number one is to outright ask families. If you suddenly find yourself with a few openings that you would like to fill, the first step and the easiest thing to do is just to let your current students and families know that you have some openings that you would like to fill. Someone might come right to their mind like, oh yeah, my neighbor was looking for piano lessons, and you might get the referral right there. Usually people who are loyal to a small business want to help out that small business. If they can do that by just mentioning your name to someone else, usually they'll do that without any incentive. So step one is simply to ask your families, let them know that you are looking for new piano students and see what comes of that. Step number two of an actionable step that you could take to get referrals is to offer an incentive. If you find that your piano students, maybe they love you, but they're a little tight-lipped, maybe they need a little push to tell their friends and family about your services. So you can offer an incentive for current families if they refer a potential piano student to you and that piano student signs up for lessons. This incentive could be anything you want. You could do a free lesson, a discount off of their invoice. You could give them a free book or a free set of books and tell them the worth of that. Or you could even offer a gift card of a popular place in your local area. Anything to just give them a little incentive. When there's something on the line, it's going to be front of mind for them as they're talking to other people. They're going to be thinking, okay, do I know anyone who needs piano lessons? And so that little bit of an incentive, sometimes even just $5 or $10, can be enough to get them to open their mouth. And the third thing I want you to do to start to get referrals is to just talk to people. I know that this is not what you want to hear if you're an introvert like me, but Who can you just chit chat up with? I know I have actually worn merch from my own studio that like says the name of my studio on it and gotten into a lot of conversations with cashiers and people at the grocery store. Okay, so wearing music related apparel, or it might just be worth it to maybe create your own shirt, even if you only order one for yourself of your studio and wear it out. That can be a great icebreaker if you're not the most chit-chatty person out in public. But just talk to people, talk to anyone. If you meet someone who's a teacher at a school, just mention that you're a piano teacher and that you're looking for students, If you are in a church group and you know that these are parents, just make sure that they know that you're a piano teacher, that you teach kids. Just talk to people because you never know what connections you're going to make out in the real world. If the idea of leaving your house at all just terrifies you, then you could chit chat in some Facebook groups or something like that. Just make sure you're not being spammy and you don't get kicked out of those groups. But you can do it in a friendly way if people are looking for recommendations for piano teachers in your area. Okay, so while referrals are the gold standard for getting quality piano students into your studio who are going to stay there for a lifetime, we can't always completely control how many referrals are being thrown out there in the world for our studio. So the other way that parents or potential students are looking for a piano teacher is they are hopping on Google and they are just doing a search, a simple search such as piano lessons near me, piano teachers in my city. So as a small business owner and piano teacher, you want to make sure that if anyone in your area is Googling piano lessons or piano teacher, that you are showing up on Google search. Okay, this is critical. So how do you do that? How do you show up on Google search in a world of big businesses and online offerings? Well, step one is you have to have a website first of all. You have to stake your place on the internet so you can get found. Now, if you are completely against having a website, then perhaps a Facebook business account will do, but I would highly recommend having a website. It doesn't have to be fancy and you don't have to build it yourself. There are lots of options, but you really need a website. So if you don't already have a website, here are some quick ways to get yourself up on the interwebs. Number one, you can build your own website with an intuitive website builder, template, AI. All these things help you to create a really nice looking website without any technical knowledge, almost no technical knowledge whatsoever. So my favorite one to recommend is Wix. And I do have a tutorial walking you through how to make a simple studio website on Wix. If you're interested in doing that, that would be a little bit of a money investment and a time investment. If you have money to spend on your business and you really don't want to bother with this at all, then just hire someone to build a website for you. If you're interested, I do offer this service, or you can find other website builders who do this for a living. You can find freelancers on sites like Fiverr, or you can do a Google search for people who will build me a website and find someone to create something for you. It will not be cheap, but it will save you a lot of time. Another option is My Music Staff, which is what I love to use for invoicing, scheduling, and all things my studio. I have a tutorial on how to build a website for free included in your My Music Staff monthly service fee. They will let you host a website right there on their platform. It's included in your price, so you might as well take advantage of it. If you use My Music Staff and you don't have a website, then this is where I would start. Once you have your website up, then you want to make sure that it is optimized to be found by Google. We call this SEO, search engine optimization. So if you hire someone to build a website for you, then just be clear that it is going to be SEO'd to be found on Google by people searching for piano teachers. If you're building the website on your own on Wix, then I do have a video all about how to just go through their checklist of SEO actions that you can take so that your pages will start showing up on Google searches where you want them to. If you have a website, but you're feeling totally lost, you're like, I don't know what SEO is, or if I have it, or if I've done it, I don't know, and you need a little help on that, then you could hire someone to either tweak your website or optimize your website, or I also offer a studio website audit if you want me to go in there and check it out and see what you've got going on. If you're not sure if your website is optimized to be found on Google search, then pretend you're a parent and start Googling piano lessons near me. Start Googling piano teachers insert your region, city, town name here. If you have a website and your website does not come up on the first page of the Google search results, then your website is not optimized for Google search. Sorry to break it to you, but it doesn't help to have a website if nobody who needs to find the website can find the website. So that is step 2. Figure out how to get that website SEO, search engine optimized. If you've done that, then it also helps to have a Google business listing. This is free, and I will link down below where to get started with Google setting this up. You just have to claim your business and set up the listing for it, and then that will link to your website. Now, the business listing is if you ever search for like restaurants in your town and you see the little map with the side results that you can click on for quick information. You can see reviews right there. A lot of times they'll have images. These are the first things you see at the top of a Google search. So if someone searches for music studios or piano teachers, you want to make sure that you have a Google business listing so that you're showing up hopefully at the top or towards the top, not just your website, but your actual studio's reviews, pictures, descriptions, and you can customize all of that as well. It's free and it's really easy to do. So if you haven't done that yet, stop everything you're doing, do that right now. Step number 4 is to have patience. So if you just created your website, or if you just search engine optimized it, or if you just created your Google business listing, then you have to give Google some time. Google crawls all of the little websites from all of the people all across the globe, and it takes Google a while to realize that your new website or your newly optimized website exists, first of all, and it takes it a while to figure out who it's going to show it to in the search results. So you really do have to wait weeks, maybe months before your website is going to start showing up on the right Google searches. So do be patient before you freak out. Now, if you feel like you've set everything up right, you've done all the steps I mentioned, you've waited months, and you're still not coming up on that first page of results on Google, then first of all, that's okay. You don't have to be top of the results because you're not a huge studio, I'm guessing. You're not the biggest multi-teacher studio in town. So it's okay if you're not at the top. But if you're not on the first page at all, then I would suggest either hiring someone to help you figure out why, and there are people who literally specialize in this, or if you want my help, you can reach out to me. I will do my best. Another thing you can do if you're a little tech savvy is to go to the first 5 results that are coming up when you type in piano teachers near me and see what are they doing. Go to their websites, go to their Google business listings and just see what they're doing right. I would suggest comparing to smaller studios, like perhaps another individual teacher in town. If their website is coming up pretty high on the Google search results, then I would kind of look at what they're doing right. You might get some ideas. You might see some phrases on their homepage. You're like, oh, that's a really good idea because they put the city name in there, whatever. You might get some ideas from that. Look at the layout of their website and the text of their website. So like, what are they doing right so that Google knows who they are and who to serve them to? So you can get some ideas from that or ask for help. All right, if you found any tips in this video helpful, please give this video a like and make sure you subscribe so you can get some more piano teacher tips in the future. Because this video was pretty honed in on two things, referrals and getting found on Google, you just might want some more creative ideas on how to find piano students. And in that case, I would encourage you to watch my slightly older video about finding piano students. I don't hone in on these two things so much in that video. I kind of give you more of an array of places to get your business name out there. So you might also find that video helpful. I hope to see you there or on another piano teacher video very soon. Thank you for watching.